Good afternoon, everyone. I am Karen Throckmorton, the Gourmet Paparazzi, and I'm also a certified Optavia health coach. And I am coming to you live today on Facebook, and then I will be putting it on my YouTube later to show you how to make a vegetable quiche. It's a healthy, lean and green. It is a complete lean and green for those of you that are on the Optavia program. All right, so we're gonna start out here. It is very snowy and icy here, and you use 1 cup of egg beaters. The only egg beaters I had today was the Southwest. I planned on running out and getting some more regular egg beaters, but Southwest egg beaters. Yeah, I didn't know they had them until just recently, but we love them. So I'm gonna put 1 cup of egg beaters in here in a bowl, okay? And I'll put this recipe out there later, or you can, if you're interested in it, just message me. And if you jump on here, do say hi to me. All right, the next ingredient is a 1/2 cup of low moisture cheese. And I've gone through the fact that you don't want to use fat-free cheese because it does have higher carbs. So on this, you want low moisture, or you want low fat cheese, all right? So, and the other thing too is you want to weigh everything. This is 2 ounces of cheese, all right? So there's 2 ounces of cheese. Now, as far as the vegetables go, you can really put any vegetables that you like in here, just as long as you weigh them. We get 3 greens on the program, and you can split those and do 6 greens. My husband, when I put the recipe up, or if you ask for the recipe, my husband likes to take his green vegetable and split them in half. So he does like 6 vegetables. He does mushrooms and green peppers and jalapenos and stuff like that. But I'm gonna stick to the basic recipe today and show you that. And then I made one that I will show you later that has, my husband is actually going into transition, so he added a little extra sausage and stuff to his too. But if you're on the lean and green, you'll want the regular recipe, and you can change your vegetables, but you wanna make sure you weigh them. All right, so the next ingredient is it's tomatoes, but if you do red ripe, it's 90 grams. If you do cherry tomatoes, it's 74.5. I didn't have any red ripe tomatoes today, so I went ahead and used cherry tomatoes. So we're just gonna dump that in the bowl. Then I did broccoli, and broccoli is 90 grams. I've already weighed this. So there is 90 grams of broccoli. All right. So the next vegetable I'm going to use is zucchini. So I'm going to go ahead and put this glass jar. I'm going to turn my scale on. And we're going to weigh this in grams, and we want 90 grams of zucchini. So I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to tear the machine down to 0. So it is at 0, and then I'm going to put in 90 grams of zucchini. So I'm just going to cut some zucchini here. Now, you can cut these as thick as you want them. Just know that it cooks for about 20-25 minutes. So if you're doing the broccoli and you have real chunky broccoli, and I actually like my vegetables a little bit chunkier, just know that they are a little bit more al dente, as I call it. But you can chop them small. I have a friend that came over and made this once, and she chopped all her stuff real tiny. So we're gonna do 90 grams of zucchini. That's 81 right there. So let's see if we can make 90 with this. All right, there we go. 90 grams of zucchini. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to dump that in the bowl. I'm just gonna do a quick stir already because I'm gonna add some seasoning here in a minute. All right, so the recipe calls for a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. It calls for a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. Do a quick stir. All right, then it calls for Laughing Cow cheese. It calls for 1 original, and then 1 of any flavor that you want. And my favorite is the bacon one, but I don't have any today, so I'm using the garlic herb. So what I do is on this, I'm just gonna take it. Now on my husband's, I just layered it on the top, but I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this in, cut up the cheese, and stick it in here. Just in little pieces, because we're gonna stir that up so it's throughout the quiche. And then I have my original one. All right, we are almost done. So I have my 1 cup of egg beaters, my 1/2 cup of low moisture or low fat cheese. I have my vegetables are 74.5 grams of cherry tomatoes, 90 grams of zucchini, and 90 grams of broccoli. I have a 1/4 cup, or not a 1/4 cup, that'd be a lot of salt. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder in here. And then I've got my 2 Laughing Cows, my original, and then I also have a garlic herb one in there. All right, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take a 9-inch pie plate or just a small pan dish or whatever that you have, and I'm going to just coat it with some Pam. I'm just gonna spray that lightly. Make sure it's all coated. And then I'm just gonna take all my quiche ingredients right here, and I'm going to dump it in that pie plate. I kind of make sure that the tomatoes and the broccoli are kind of even a little bit. So that is all the quiche ingredients in a sprayed, Pammed 9-inch pie plate. And like I said, you can use a smaller dish if you don't have a pie plate. And this is 1 complete lean and green. So this serving is 1 serving. A lot of people will divide this throughout their day into 2 servings, like I've explained in the past, how you have your 5 fuelings that you eat on the program. And you can take half of this, there it is, raw in the pie plate. You can take half of this after you bake it and eat it for your lunch with 1 fueling, okay, with your lunchtime fueling. And then you can eat the other half at night, but you don't get a fueling with the second half. So there it is right there. That is a vegetable quiche. It's super easy. I almost spilled it out the side. I'm just gonna throw that in my toaster oven for about 20-25 minutes. And that's it, it's done. So lean and greens can be super easy, super healthy. If you're not on the program, this is also a very good recipe for those that are not on the program. It's just healthy. Anyways, let's see how hot this is. This is the one that I made for my husband earlier. It is cooked. He has leftover mushrooms from yesterday when I made the chicken poblano. So he cut down on his broccoli counts and put a little bit of mushrooms. We did put a little bit of jalapeno and green pepper in this one. He did tomatoes and zucchini. And then, like I said, he did add a little bit of sausage to his because he is transitioning. So super easy. You can change things up, put whatever vegetables you want in. If you don't like broccoli, you don't have to have broccoli, but just super easy. If you want the recipe, message me. I'll go ahead and put this on Facebook. If you're here, say hi to me. If you guys like these recipes and you want me to continue doing them, let me know. If you have any lean green recipes that you know of that you want me to make, let me know, and I can make them for you. Not for you, but video. Anyways, but it's great you guys joining me today, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.